So anyway, oh, I never heard this one before. Okay,
Let's
so
talk about it.
let's talk about it.
The next one, right? This is your other book that you wanna like need help. This is
No, if I want to show it to you, I have to go through this process.
the Barnes and Noble's link.
Yeah.
If they're gonna me do technical stuff now. I gotta think about it. It's not like I'm expecting me to do crazy like levels of like its level.
No.
No, I mean, that man is the plan. You know, you put in something, whatever the fuck he's doing. So, Larry, what exactly does he do again? So he puts all your social medias together and he helps like remaster your books, marketing. What's the goal here? Sell, right?
You just call me Larry?
Larry?
Did you just call me that?
No. So what's the goal? Not with the books, right?
What's my name?
Eloy.
Larry. Like Larry Kramer? What the fuck?
Fucking spanked down here. Anyway, Eloy, what's the plan?
What's the plan? What's
Here,
the
so
plan?
this is the process of what? What am I looking at?
Oh, yeah, you want to read another story? Pick one.
The
So I have
one-
3 series. Look, I have 3 series. I have,
What was that last one I mentioned with the template work? I already saw LMT, but I guess the one in... It's crazy. That thing.
I mean, how many posts can you... Okay, so how many posts can
Because we
you
do
do?
7 a week, right? And
Oh, 1 a day?
I guess so, right?
And you would have to put them on 5 different platforms.
Alright, easy peasy.
You can do that?
I can ask you which ones are they?
Which ones are they?
Yeah.
Well, once you get access to my account, you can see them and see the past and all that.
Alright.
Look, so this is early works. And this is all about my studio days and my days when I used to paint outside and about the early work.
Right. I saw Chest Face and Artist Dad. I don't think I saw Standing One either, did you?
Yeah, that one we're still working on.
Oh. Right, freedom of speech rallies, right? It's putting
What's that?
No, like right, freedom of speech rallies. It's crazy. This is being put in like freedom of speech cages now. Like, you can have your opinion, but only at a certain section on the street, apparently.
Did you feel offended at some point?
This is like you said, mad racist shit at me at the rally, and that kind of like pissed me off.
Wow.
Talking about,
Why?
you're not even Chinese, and talking about like, oh, I hate white people and shit. Like, what the hell?
Oh man. Who said that? Said that to
Those-
you?
Yeah. And some,
That you're white?
I don't know if you look like I'm Chinese.
I
and
guess it's
shit.
the attitude.
Yeah, man.
Which one you want to read?
There was like, I guess, which one? I guess one we didn't read, the I Am the Danger.
I like this one, like Legend of the Melting Towers, because this one goes together with.
Isn't that the one I'm doing with the temple?
This one, the Legend of the Melting Towers, once again.
That's the one?
Ba-dum-bum.
Let's go to scene number 11 then.
Well, no, it begins with this one.
So,
It's a short read.
alright, do Legend. Oh yeah, this is the one I'm doing for the next template anyway, so give me an idea. Let's see what the template.
I'll take a picture of the series. So, Legend of the Melting Towers. And so there it is. There's a thing. Wait, I want to zoom in.
Oh.
Okay. It's a little better.
Gels provide pain relief that's faster, stronger, and longer lasting.
Okay, so that's a little better. So, Legend of the Melting Towers.
Fast pain relief.
Then there are the titles.
The story was about 9/11, right?
Right.
Crazy. And I remember I saw some about it on YouTube. not too long ago. You know, the live coverage on the CNN was like covering all the 2001.
All the
stuff.
madness.
Yeah, before like like as it unfolded or something like that.
Right, right. So, table of contents, etc. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, okay. So then, melting towers with sunrise, oil on canvas. It's basically an art book. You know. And there's the story. You can read it if you want.
I read this book before. I remember I did a
You've
whole.
already read it, but it changed. It's changed because of these boxes.
This is like the remastered version, basically.
Yeah, right, exactly. So what do you think about the remastered version?
It looks more polished.
Right, and it has this. You have to read this part
The
too.
melting begins.
Yeah.
Now we really want people to know what you drew it on. So that's what's up. And first of all, melting towers were born twins and the tallest buildings in New York City. They shot up the sky. So they were considered the watchers of the sky. All the other buildings looked up at them. Your turn.
The fast city highways came to a screeching halt on that fateful day when the watchers began to melt. Road continued. And crashing begins. Gouache 2001. Maybe, I'll read this part, you read this part. How's
Want to do that?
I don't know.
Take turns.
Yeah, so go ahead, read the whole thing.
Alright. Everybody emptied out the tenements to see the honor of the melting towers. A woman left her home. Fear never to return. Wandering the streets to this day, and it's so that's the building is a lady, I think.
No, you have to read this.
Alright, black twin towers, melting tenements, oil on canvas, 2001. So where were you during 9/11?
Oh, I was in my first studio in the Bronx. The first tower to melt was the South Tower. Ellipsis.
South.
And then the label reads, Not Telling the Truth. Mixed Media, 2001.
Alright, my turn. Soon the second tower, the North Tower, began to melt too. Duckling of the oil spill, 2002. So that's a duckling and an oil spill. Yeah, I can see that.
Dang.
Dang. Yeah, this is not a bad business meeting, right? Getting high and look over in the book, right?
Yeah. Well, this is important. This is
It
the
is
product.
important. We're looking at the book. Yeah, I like that one. I like that.
Thanks. The Statue of Liberty felt the impact too and almost lost her torch. She was the mother and mentor to the twins, besides being a close neighbor. She adored them. Given her sunny disposition, the building sometimes would call her by her nickname, Sol. Green Sunrise, oil on canvas, 2001.
Let's see, how long it took you to make that?
I don't know.
What was your thought process?
They take their own time. The best thing to do when painting, or the best thing to do, when you are making art, is not to think about art.
Oh yeah, you were thinking about it.
It's like painting occurs while life is happening.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Everything around me, it could be, going at things and multitasking. And art is somewhere in there, too. And that's when I may be casually drawing or painting.
Casual drawing.
Right.
You gotta be in a mood to
So let's go to the next page.
I like how it's like mad different from like the other piece.
Oh yeah.
It gives a completely different vibe on the melting. It's my turn.
Thanks.
She wept on all the buildings wept. Indeed, all the city wept that day. To some, the towers appear to be melting. 2 suns, oil on canvas, 2002. Yeah, man. So
Yeah, because 2 suns, like this is like the Arabic sun.
Oh, yeah. Wow, amazing.
I was analyzing it after I painted it, and I was like, wow, and
Tell me more about the Arabic sun.
because like look, there's a sun, and then there's the regular orange sun, which could have been a little better, but
I like the drip drop.
maybe one day.
I like the drip drop effects you used to show they're melting.
That's oil, you see, instead of water, we got oil there.
Like this section right here, right? That's how you know they're melting, right? So that's why.
But it's more vivid than the one I painted before, the very first one.
So that's why they call them melting towers. Yeah.
Right.
They look like they're melting.
Yeah, that was totally accidental, but it works.
Oh really? Oh, I could have sworn.
The airplanes came bursting out of explosive, thick black clouds. Like flames from a candle, they melted the towers.
Right.
Composición with airplane and skulls. Oil on canvas, 2003.
Shit.
Yeah, that's like a 8x11 inch drawing.
It's a lovely drawing. I like the purple and like on the tuxedo, the contrast with the black, and I see the rippy bits and like I guess that's the emphasis. Is that like the plane that like ripped into the tower, right?
At the end of its revolution, what I saw that drawing be are skulls. I see here like a
Skull,
or a jack-o'-lantern.
right?
The silhouette of a simian skull, and then this skull here, this more human skull, but in the sense of like the Picasso head, and then there's the plane over there, which resembles the monument they have placed in 9/11.
So is this like the
Downtown.
moment? Is this like when the plane struck the building?
No, this would be right after.
Or right after? Okay, I thought this was during. I would have been crazier because who's this guy? I see his leg is a little broken. No, this one, this little star boy. Tell me more about that.
That would be the plane.
That's the plane. I'm out here thinking
Yeah.
like this is the plane.
Yeah, the airplane is like some kind of nail on a coffin or something.
Nail on the coffin. Okay, then they imposed the page for that.
Traffic meter, who was listening closely and was good friends with the road, continued to tail ellipses. Traffic meter as always. Oil on canvas, 2004.
2004. What can I say? Tell me more about. So I guess you did a stroke here, huh?
Right, they're all strokes.
I like the stroke. I like this
Yeah,
one.
because I don't know. I feel like I was born with it, right? But it's like a sensation of looseness.
I like this section.
And like El Greco, you know how El Greco's work is like loose, fast and loose, and apparently it's been around forever. It's a Gothic style.
And I like the space in here because I like the smell of yellow, and then it transitions to like orange. I don't know the colors, and then I guess there was a green. So I guess this is like connected with this, and I guess you did like some thing over here, and then and then I guess.
Yeah, I was satisfied with that evolution or that organic growth that after 5 or 6 layers it became. And so I silhouetted outlined the traffic meter, if you will.
And the traffic meter right here?
It's traffic meter as always, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Okay, so what is this supposed to be then? This
That's just like the clouds.
the clouds, and this is supposed to be
The traffic meter, the head of it.
head of the traffic meter, and this is like the clouds from the 9/11 smoke.
Right, those are the clouds,
All right, I'm gonna read the next page. Interesting. All right, for the rest of that week, the following melting parking meter witnessed the homage that clouds played from time to time in the sky, the Twin Towers as they once stood. Los Numbes, 2004. Yeah, man.
Right, so
This was the head, right?
that's the traffic meter, yeah. From like below.
It seemed like.
And then there's the Las Nubes, those are the clouds that resemble the top of the Twin Towers.
This is supposed to be the top.
Yeah, but like going this way, like they're like this.
Oh, so like this way.
Yeah.
Interesting. So these are like okay, and then I like this thing you did here. What was the thought?
Yeah, these are representing buildings. This is all from like you're laying down on the floor and looking up into the Manhattan sky.
I like the
You
crack.
see like the Empire State Building there.
Where?
Maybe that's
Here?
Yeah, the green one.
Oh yeah, it's
And then
kind of.
this is these are rascacielos, the skyscrapers of New York.
So this is like one of the melting, but this looks like a building, and then it got like ripped
Right.
down, like right, like that.
Right.
Oh, okay. See, it makes sense. Yeah, so there's the empires, the rip.
And it's Las Nubes.
Nubes.
Because the clouds are playing
Interesting.
homage.
I like this section the most. It's like this is like the cut, like boom, you know.
Yes.
Interesting.
Gracias.
Okay, and yeah, tell us more about this. Damn, man, I don't know, this is really crazy.
And how now there is a fire hydrant that lives in the sky in honor of the towers. The brave twin soldiers were honored to die defending their beloved city.
So this is this kid's book, right?
9/11 Mixed Media 2003.
And what I like about it is it does look like a creature. Like there's like a bird somewhere over there. I don't know. Like the water is trying to take over the scene or whatever, right?
Yeah, I felt so lucky to look at such a beautiful image that I let it be
Right.
and decided to include it in this book.
So this is just like him trying to take out the fire or whatever.
That's a fire hydrant in the sky.
There's a fire hydrant in the sky, and this is the water. Like
That's
that.
the sky.
Oh, you're thinking that's the water.
That's the sky, and this is the buildings, and that's the street. That's another building.
So what's this section
That's
right
the
here?
tenement.
It's the antenna. So okay. I mean, you're thinking this is the water. This is the wish. Fuck. And then yeah, buy some popsicle books.
Yeah.